How do?
And this is the show we do a sister show to Cut to the Bull and the Post Truth Apocalypse, which you can follow on Facebook at Cut to the Bull and the Post Truth Apocalypse, YouTube Apocalypse Bull, and SoundCloud and Spotify, and most of the podcasting platforms as Cutting to the Bull in the PTA. So this is where we sit around and talk about the weekly word. It's been getting me the last couple of weeks. Weekly World of the Weird as we found on the World Wide Web.
I hope you can leave that in, Mike.
Anyway, I'm just going to say Happy Judgment Day. Skynet became self-aware at 2:14 Eastern Standard Time, August 29th. As a date of recording.
Date, was it?
Doesn't matter. It's still...
The anniversary.
It's the anniversary.
Oh, of the actual date in
Terminator.
film.
Well, the second... First film and some of the second. Obviously, it's not Judgment Day anymore. Still...
Good.
It's good. It's Judgment Day. Expect that nuclear blast later. Or if you listen to this, it didn't happen.
Well, you just confused me and everybody, I think.
That's Terminator. Alright, Uri Geller's back. The twat that Uri Geller is back. Big disappointment the other week. England ladies lost the World Cup final. You know, very sad.
It was unlucky. They didn't turn up though.
No, I didn't know.
Not in the first half. Played a lot better in the second half. But
yeah, it was a shame. It happens.
Yeah.
You know, final nerves.
It weren't a trouncing. It was 1-0.
But Uri Geller says he willed Lioness Mary Earp's heroic penalty save in the World Cup.
Of course he fucking did. It's not because she's probably the best female goalkeeper in the world. No.
No, it's Uri Geller.
Because Uri Geller fucking helped, dickhead.
Mary Earps, her talent didn't save that penalty.
No.
It's all down to Uri Geller.
She's not talented at all.
No,
she's
she just stands there.
She's just a meat puppet for Uri Geller.
Yeah. Uri Geller
Oh
has
my God, is Uri Geller constantly riding her thoughts? Seeing everything through her eyes, determining her actions?
See, it pisses me off that, because Mary Earps, she well deserves all credit where credit is due for her, because
I believe she was Golden Glove,
she was Golden Glove of the tournament, let the least goals go past her. She saved a couple of corkers. Not only that penalty on the day of the final, but she made some brilliant saves.
Yeah,
she is a fantastic goalie, so what a dick.
But no, it's Uri Geller. The infamous Mystifier, that's 76, wish he just fucking died.
Oh, that's a little bit harsh. I don't wish that upon you.
Celebrated after focusing his mind powers at the pitch as he watched on a screen in his Tel Aviv museum, nearly 9,000 miles from the Australian stadium.
Oh, it'd be funny, but however many millions of fucking British people that were watching that match at the time, we were all, every single one of us was going, save this ball, and she fucking did. So it was nothing to do with him. It was to do with
him.
But we were all willing that to happen.
No, just Uri
But
Geller.
not one of us said, it's because I willed it to happen. Apart from fucking Uri Geller.
Yeah.
It's just Uri Geller.
He's a dick, isn't he?
You see why I don't like him?
I really am. I've never had any real thoughts upon him until...
No animosity towards him.
Certainly no animosity. Didn't particularly like him. But had no animosity. But now, I want to punch him.
Do you think he rings up the mail after every big
Everything.
sporting? I willed that to happen.
Well, he's got precedence with this as well, because he claimed in Euro 96, England versus Scotland, as Guy McAllister ran up to take the crucial penalty, would have made the score 1-1. David Seaman saved the spot kick and Gaza went up the other end to score his iconic goal and we won 2-0.
Amazing.
Uri Geller claims he moved the ball on the spot,
Dickhead.
just as McAllister took it.
It was because it was quite a blustery day, if I remember rightly.
Could have been that. Could have been 50,000 Englishmen breathing really hard in one direction.
If he's got this power, why doesn't he use it for good? Why didn't he move the weapon from the shooter from the grassy knoll?
Yeah, why didn't he save JFK?
Yeah.
Why didn't he stop 9/11?
Yeah.
Where is he for everything? Why is he just concerned himself with saving a penalty on
Trivial
For
sport.
England as well. He's not even English.
because he hopes if he keeps on, we'll give him a passport.
No, he's bound to have a passport by now.
Israel had won every World Cup for the past 50 years, and I'm like, you know,
And Yuri Geller dies, and they lose,
never win
and they
anything
never
again.
qualify again.
there might be something in it.
England never won anything either. So is Yuri Geller more of a hindrance and a help?
Maybe that's what it is. He's doing it purposely.
Because you think about it, if he's using his powers, right, let's say big if, massive if the size of the fucking Eiffel Tower if, right, that he's, I'm gonna make us save that penalty. Surely the universe would then balance that out and we'd lose the game. It's a karma, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially from that little
Depends if you believe in
prick.
destiny or not.
Well, yeah,
So
alright. Well, I'm just assuming I'm throwing stuff out.
So no matter what he does, they were always going to lose that final anyway. It's been written,
No, I don't believe in that.
don't you?
No.
No, I'm not down for that.
What, destiny?
Everything's preordained.
Humanism, isn't it? Yeah.
No, you create your own fucking life, will, whatever.
Well, if we're in a
destiny.
simulation, it might be all programmed.
Wait, if this is a simulation, does that mean that Yuri Geller is the one?
And you hate him.
Because I don't want to live in that simulation anymore. Machines, yank me out.
Is he Neo?
He's Neo. Yank me out, put me in a different one.
He's the only person that's figured out he can manipulate the world around him.
Oh god, even that fucking weird kid bent the spoon in the film.
Oh shit! Oh, there is no spoon! Oh my god! It's all about Yuri. Oh shit! Oh my god! Doesn't he wear fucking sunglasses quite a lot
He
as well?
does, yeah, he does.
I'm seeing him in so much. Look, he's even. Oh my god! He's wearing glasses and they've got a tint.
He's all in black.
It's all coming. And she's wearing green.
What's that got to do with it?
The whole of the Matrix was green.
Oh, yeah.
Have you never watched the
Yes, I've
films?
watched it, yeah.
I do like his throwing those. It's like the Game of Thrones with the knives, but it's spoons.
That's
instead.
ace. In all fairness,
You got to give him that.
Must have took him
I
ages
love
to-
his pomposity.
Must have took him ages to rub all them fucking spoons and bend.
It's 5 minutes work for
Wow.
him. He's a master now.
He's fucking Neo now.
Explains everything.
Only if there's a simulation theory, though. Only if. So there is a chance Yuri Geller's still an attention-seeking twat.
It's probably 50-50.
I don't know.
Well, it either is or it isn't. So I
Yeah.
suppose, yeah,
50-50.
50-50.
Unless you believe in Musk, and he believes it's 1 in a billion chance that we're not in a simulation.
1 in a billion chance.
Mm-hmm.
The win not.
Billions, yeah.
He reckons it's spot on, it's a simulation.
Nah.
But the Bank of America thinks 50-50, so...
What's the Bank of America's fucking stake in this?
Hold
Is
on,
that what they
mate.
gamble
They
their
just
money on?
spend it on
Hey,
it.
let's give away a load of shit loans to people who really can't afford them because, hey, 50-50 is a simulation. Is that what they're thinking
Must
is
have
on
been.
this?
I'm going to go to the bank and say, look, give me a fucking loan. I want a £1 million loan. I'm never going to pay it you back because it doesn't matter. We're in a
We're in a
simulation.
simulation.
So come on. 50-50, they're going to say yes or no. As simple as that, innit? I'm going to give it a go tomorrow.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Japanese man who became a dog says he wants others to follow in his footsteps.
Oh, of course he does.
It's his first interview. I thought it was important.
Haven't we done this fluffy guy before?
We
Many
have.
times.
He's big news.
It's his third in about 2 months, isn't it?
I know, I just kind of like his style. Just like, oh, you know what? Humans decided shit. I'm going to be a dog.
Are you a
Do you know-
closet fluffy?
I think he
Furry?
is.
Furry.
I think he is. I think Fluffy's better up.
Yeah.
I think he is
I'm a
actually.
closet fluffer.
Well, you only ever see posts on Facebook with him and his dog.
Yeah.
Max. Oh, he's got. Oh, I think you've just opened up on something there.
What,
Claire.
dressed as a Rottweiler?
I think that would be.
The dog's actually me.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just superimposed you next to him.
There's
Actually,
never
no.
any things together, you see.
Oh, that's a good put. Oh my God, we've figured it out.
I
When
do
you-
take the occasional selfie now so people know what I look like. Because otherwise everyone just recognises the dog. Yeah. Is it the dog? Is it me?
No, but I'm pretty sure you're saving up for a man-sized fucking Rottweiler costume right now.
Maybe.
Is this why you're doing all that overtime?
Maybe. I'm going to live as a dog for a weekend.
I've got to save 12 grand for fuck's sake.
1 weekend and a 4, I'm going to live as a dog. I'm just going to stay at home and sleep all day.
Hold on, where's this guy from? Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably have to spend about 14 grand because I'm guaranteed it's going to be bigger than his.
Yeah.
I'm saving up for a mermaid tail.
Oh, God.
And he was, what, just for some kind of weird Halloween costume?
No, like a silicone mermaid tail that you can use for swimming.
How good's your core strength?
Good.
I hope so.
And then I've got to go like swimming in like outdoor places because they don't let you use them in pools. I don't believe.
That's shocking.
Are
Why
you going to
not?
pretend you're a mermaid and freak people out?
How
Yeah.
easy
I
is
go
it?
in the sea, you might get harpooned. Get
You have to get some. You have to find some.
You're going to put yourself on a rock and sing and sailors.
I don't think you're going to. I don't think you're going to fit in coconuts though. So you might have to get a couple of watermelons and
What?
Starfish.
No, it comes with a silicone. You
boobs
know,
as well.
Yeah, proper.
Okay, so
Top
it's
and
all the way
everything.
up.
Well, no, it comes with like a top. You can choose whatever you want. Any glitter, shiny bits, all
Is it
sorts.
just like a wetsuit? But
No, it's not wetsuit material. It's proper silicone.
is it meant
Is
to?
it heavy? I mean, it'll
Is it
sink.
meant to look like you're a real mermaid?
Yeah, I'll show you pictures at the end.
Okay.
I'm still confused. I mean,
I
what?
was going to go in Simpsons pool.
She's going to show us some pictures. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, why not? You've got to hose down my tail when I get home. innit?
Local
Yeah, but
mermaid
You can't go
spotted.
into sea in it.
No, in Simpsons pool.
I know, but still, I just use an elaborate Halloween costume and have yourself perched on some kind of
Chaise longue.
car that looks like a clamshell, and where you can just kind of sit there and get
Flapping
pulled
your
around
tail
all
a
night.
Oh, okay,
I want to go for a smoke now, so let me. I'm going
I'll do a
inside.
few carnivals. No, when I was thinking.
That's what you got your eye on, isn't it? The lucrative carnival trade.
Or the mermaid pool party. If somebody hired the swimming baths for a party, you could offer your services as a mermaid. Do a princess mermaid
But
party.
you're not allowed to wear in the swimming baths.
I know, but if they hired the whole one and said this is what we're doing, and then you'd have to sign a waiver, and do you get what I mean? You can't do it in a public.
Today,
Sign
16
a,
people
sign a
drowned.
waiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, a waiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't kill myself in this stupid tail. You know, a
16
waiver.
people drowned in the local pool.
Because Claire was flapping her fin around.
Flapping around knocking kids unconscious.
My first
She was struggling herself, but because she was so top heavy, and it was just like her foot was in the air, it was like knocking out all the
Claire.
kids. And
It's an interesting idea, I'll give you that.
Disneyland. And
She's doing it, there's no
SeaWorld,
idea.
They've put like mermaids in some of the tanks and that.
yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah.
They're quite hot as well.
Yeah, I guess.
I like a
On the
mermaid.
thick version.
I like a mermaid. I always wondered, like, where would you put it?
Poke 'em.
Yeah, because you can't see no holes around them.
You'd have to just spunk on their eggs.
Yeah. So you'd only be able to get a blowjob from a mermaid. Then,
Yeah, pretty
really.
much.
What a gill job.
If you want to go freaky with it, I guess. If she's got gills, she may not have.
Could be really good at holding her breath. And in that case,
Are we talking about a real mermaid or just someone with a tail?
She might have a blowhole.
I was going with real mermaids.
She might have a blowhole, but then again, you
I was
could drown
going-
her.
I was going full aerial on it. Like I was going full aerial.
Yeah. Well, enough of Pete's mermaid fantasy and Claire's mermaid idea.
Yeah, this bloke just said that he's happy now that he's a dog.
Fair play.
Since he was a child, he wanted to change. And when I'm dressed in the suit, I feel happy because my dreams have come true.
Oh, bless him. Fair play. He's not harming anyone, is he? So
I do actually think, though, because I read this article in Fall earlier, I do think he's a furry. I think he's getting some kind of kick out of this. The way, I don't know.
Clearly.
Oh yeah, he is a furry. That's what he is. He's just
People are stroking him.
taking it to an extreme.
He's got 50,000 YouTube subscribers.
So he's making a fair bit of cash.
Yeah.
How much cash would that, like, you know, translate into?
I don't know, but it might be a couple of. I wouldn't like to say.
I don't know, but you can make a living on it.
Yeah.
People do.
They do. I mean, 50,000 YouTube subscribers isn't bad. He's probably making some income from it. Look, he's not doing this all the time, is he? It's just when he wants to. It's his spare time. He must have a job.
Yeah, well, no one will know who he is, would you? You couldn't let that cat out the bag.
That's the beauty of it, isn't it? But he'll just go to the park and have his belly rubbed by people.
Yeah, that's the spot.
But it's Arnie in it.
Right, American brings entire suitcase of Diet Coke on holiday, thinking Europe doesn't sell it.
Oh my fuck! Only an American could do that.
Oh my god!
I hate to say it, and obviously we have a very hardcore American listeners who we appreciate,
Oh yeah, 100%.
and we'd like you to keep listening and tell other people about us. But some of you, when you go abroad, are a bit dim. Only some. A minority, a very tiny minority.
Seem a bit sheltered. I think it would be a way.
We know that not that many of you have passports anyway. To be fair. Go on, Claire, sorry.
Well, when you go on holiday, you often take, you know, a couple of tea bags, don't you? Do you take
No.
a few tea bags?
No, I drink tea.
Oh, I take tea bags and coffee just in
Depends
case
where
of
you're
their
going,
shit, isn't it? But this American influencer has taken things to an extreme. After packing the entire suitcase of Diet Coke in the false belief it isn't sold in Europe. Well, why didn't she just go, oh, I think I might try the local drink?
Or like just look on the internet
Yeah,
and go,
Googled it,
do
yeah.
they sell Coke in Europe? Oh yeah, they do. It's the biggest fucking
Yeah.
pop in the world.
But enough to last for 2 weeks.
That's hilarious.
Oh, she says that it isn't sold in Europe and instead you can only get Coke Zero or Coke Light. So she was, you know, she was thinking it was going to just taste different. That's just weird. Speaking to the camera, she said, so I've smuggled my Diet Coke from the United States because they don't sell it. She's like seeing herself as a top, you know,
She's a
international
patriot.
smuggler.
Maybe they don't sell Diet Coke in Europe. I mean, we're talking about England. We know we sell Diet Coke.
Right.
Maybe they do sell Coke Light. I don't know.
I don't know. I've been to a fair few places in Europe, different countries. I'd say that I've never been offered the. I've always been option. It's either Coca-Cola or Pepsi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some people are saying that all of the EU has Diet Coke.
Well, there we go then. It wouldn't
I
surprise
was
me.
going to say I think you know, Coke has done Coke Zero, but the die-hard Diet Coke, you know, that silver can, people aren't going to want to give that up that easily, are they?
I don't think there is such a thing as Coca-Cola Light.
I think there is, isn't there?
No, it's Diet Coke.
So,
Coca-Cola.
Coke Zero.
Zero. That's it. That's what they make. I don't think they make Coke Light.
I don't recall. It's been ages since I've had a can of Coke.
why did her daughter? Because it says here that her daughter, like, you know, did a video of it. Why didn't she say, "Mum, they sell, you know, the equivalent of Diet Coke"?
Attention seeking or dumb bitch.
Probably a bit of both.
Yeah.
But you do hear about this, people taking stuff, from, I mean, lots of stuff like their favourite fucking biscuits or something because they're convinced they won't have them in another country or something similar.
Okay, there is Coca-Cola Light.
I thought there was, yeah.
In Europe.
Well, I don't know.
The thing is, every country in the fucking world makes Coca-Cola virtually, or has it, doesn't it? Let's face it.
Yeah.
I've heard tales of people being at the foot of Everest and some little Nepalese kid running up with a battered bucket with cans of Coke in them, filled, you know, trying to sell Coke to the people about to go up the mountain. I mean, you get it everywhere, don't you?
Well, that's just stupid, isn't it?
Mm. Ooh, okay. Hikers snap. Sorry, I don't pronounce my H's as a curse of being from Dawley. Hikers snap latest photo of, quote, naked wolfman in German forest.
It's going to be blobby as fuck, innit?
He stood up high on one of the caves and held out a long wooden stick like a lance in his arm, hiker says.
It's pretty good quality, actually.
That's a bit Stig of the Dumpy, isn't it?
Looks like he's writing something.
So why are they saying it's a naked wolf man?
He's very hairy.
Is
How do
he?
you know he's
Is that
hairy? He
not
looks a
just
bit
dirty?
dirty.
Could be dirty.
He's just dirty naked.
I don't know, man. If you look down, there's that shadow right there. You see one? Is that fur or shadow? That's down to his ass crack. His ass is remarkably unhairy or dirty.
Look at his arse crack.
That hair looks like it runs down to his ass crack.
I think that's the shadow. I think his legs up like that. Isn't
His
he?
legs up, but that means his thighs up. You see, he's got his bare ass cheek there. That's that. What's that shadow then? Is that back hair? Is that a mane?
Nah, it's just a bit of shadow.
Was it shit?
Look at the shadow on the other side of the leg. It look, you know. Yeah, nah, it just looks a bit
It's just some fucking vagrant in
Aborigine
Germany.
looking.
Does look Aboriginal, doesn't
He
it?
does. Maybe just some Aborigine bloke moved to Germany and went back to being native.
I think it's a fucking white German bloke who's just extremely dirty, been running around naked in a fucking forest for a long time.
If, in all fairness, right, and I know we've got German listeners, but if you asked me to pick a nationality of people who most likely run around a forest naked, it would be the Germans.
Would it?
Followed by the Swedes.
Yeah.
He's-
And then the French.
the Germans are like, they're always nudists, aren't they? He's always a naked German whenever you go on holiday.
Bit weird though, isn't it? You're seeing that and he's walking in the mountains in Germany. And wouldn't you be a bit freaked out?
Yeah,
There
I
you
would.
go. Hello there, sir.
Do you need some clothes?
Morgan.
Do you need some clothes, mate? You cold?
Well, you walk towards it.
Do you want to borrow me jacket? That's what I'd be saying.
Well, you walk towards it, wouldn't you?
Oh, how close do you get?
He's got a spear.
It didn't look like a spear. It
It looked like a fucking
stick.
stick.
Well, they say it's a spear.
It was a fucking stick. It was a stick that I like, the kind of stick I would find when I'm walking up the Wrekin going, "Oh, I got myself a Gandalf stick. Yes, I feel like You shall not pass."
What, is everyone else a hobbit?
Yep. Especially
He's
when I'm
walking
still
with
at
his
the
kids.
when I'm stuck at the top of the Wrekin and I'm looking down on all the little ants walking up. Oh, you shall not. Yep, at the top. Yep.
Kids stuck going with you though, haven't they?
Yeah.
You naked as well at this point.
Just
Always.
Swinging from a bottle of wine.
Obviously.
So the mysterious naked wolf man holding a wooden spear has been photographed by hikers in the Harz Mountains of central Germany. The photos show the man covered in dirt and hair as he plays with sand on the floor. The hikers, Gina Weiss and her friend Toby, 38, she's 31, he's 38, were walking in the woods near Blankenberg in the state of Saxony-Anhalt on Tuesday evening when they spotted him. To quote it, said, "When we reached the sand caves, we saw the wolf man. He stood up high on one of the caves and held out a long wooden stick." I've done that quotation. The wolf man and the hikers locked eyes, but no words passed them in those 10 minutes. The hikers said he wouldn't take his eyes off us. He looked dirty like a Stone Age man from a history book. Time slip.
Really?
Time slip. They went back momentarily to that point, like in 10,000 BC or something. And there's just some dude there, some naked, dirty man, hairy dude, playing with the sand with his stick. Or it could be an average Saturday for any German male. I don't know.
Well, it's been for the past 5 years they've been receiving intel about such a figure roaming in the forests. So.
Okay, so it's Pete's Gandalf.
I think it's
He's
Just
some
a homeless
fucking
man,
some
isn't
guy
Yeah.
that just wants to
live off the grid.
play
Yeah.
feral.
Yeah, he don't give a shit.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be doing it naked. They naked in the woods is a terrible
There's
idea.
there's no one around to see you, is there?
No, I mean, like, survival-wise, it gets cold, it's you know, there's... What's he got? He just walk around naked all the time? What if he gets... He's more
We're
prone
in
to
the summer now,
lacerations,
aren't
to
we?
cuts,
We're in
to
the summer.
stings, to anything?
Probably used to all that kind of
Yeah.
shit if he's been doing it for at minimum 5 years.
Yeah.
I suppose he is quite hairy.
His skin's going to have thickened, it weathered, and you know what I mean. He'll be able to walk without nothing on his feet, no problem.
And we don't know what he's got, like, you know, in his winter wardrobe.
It's true, I haven't seen his winter wardrobe.
It's coming out in the next few months.
Wolfman
Watch
chic.
this space.
Comes out dressed as Santa Claus.
It's Wolfman chic.
I think it's safe to say it's probably not a wolf man, though, is it? It's just
No.
No.
No, I was quite excited when I saw the
Yeah,
headline.
of course.
Fucking sensationalism in the media.
Moving on.
Okay.
High altitude heist shocks Switzerland.
Is this like from Where Eagles Dare?
This is mental. Thieves in Switzerland have conquered one of the country's most challenging protected climbing routes. They ascended to an altitude of 2,350 metres and traversed gorges on narrow steel cables, all to rob a collection box.
Fuck me.
What?
The box belongs to a local climbing club which maintains Switzerland's longest protected climbing route on the Gemini Pass above Leukebad village. What has caused the biggest shock is that the donation box is accessible only by the most experienced climbers. The route, known as Via Ferrata, is classed as level 5, the most difficult, and involves serious climbing as well as ascending ladders bolted into the vertical rock face and traversing gorges on narrow steel cables.
that.
What kind of people are these? Wrote the climbing club on his Facebook.
Well, it's clearly Tom Cruise and the Mission Impossible team, isn't it? Or Mission Plausible team.
How much money was in this fucking charity box?
500 quid.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
They've done that just to show that they can do it, haven't they?
They're not very sophisticated when they got there. They just bashed the shit out of it. It's not like, so we can rule out gang of master thieves and put ourselves in the Stallone cliffhanger kind of thieves who can climb a bit.
It wasn't even 500 quid, it was 400 to 500 Swiss francs.
Yeah.
359 to 450 pounds.
I'm gonna bet you there was some Nazi gold in that.
So nasty.
I'm gonna bet you there was some Nazi gold. It's Switzerland. It's literally made on state of Nazi gold. Who built this city? We built this city on hidden Nazi gold. That's what they think about in Zurich.
But if there was 4 of them, it's like 100 quid each.
Yeah,
They've had to
like,
traverse
we built
gorges.
this city. We built this city on Nazi
That's
gold.
it. That's what I was getting at. The entire country's built on Nazi gold. I'm guaranteeing you there was at least one bit of Nazi gold in there. Some Wehrmacht officer climbed it in the 40s and left it.
Well, luckily, a local benefactor sent in 500 francs to replace the stolen donations.
Probably the guy who nicked it.
Yeah, oh, fuck it, have it back.
But fuck me. It must have took planning, they said.
Well, yeah, he would have.
But I mean...
Well, you have to do it out of hours as well, wouldn't you?
I ain't doing that.
Not for 100 quid.
There'll be a film about it in a couple of
Yeah.
years, isn't it?
And it'll be £1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, or some Nazi gold.
Quite possibly.
What if we do that, right? We do a film about that, but we set it in World War II, and they're stealing Nazi gold from a hilltop chalet. All the best climbers in the Allied forces going up this mountain to steal this load of Nazi gold. What do you reckon? That'd be a good film.
Yeah, man.
Go watch
Let's put it in
Who's the leading actor?
me,
No,
obviously.
no, man. Get you to do it.
Why not?
Because you're not acting in this film. None of us are acting in this film.
What?
Sorry.
Oh, I want no part of it then. Either I'm the head honcho or nothing.
Alright, see you later.
Oh, bollocks. I could just be an extra.
No, you ruined your chance of that now.
Oh.
Oh, an extra that falls off the mountain.
Yeah.
What are the nameless? No name for the character though.
Yeah.
No wearing a big badge that says "I am Pete" either. You just fall off the mountain. You're gonna and that's
You get a
it.
Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, we don't even use your voice in it.
God damn it.
That's the one.
Yeah.
You just get that. It's a nondescript scream. That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
Okay, fair enough. So
Could have made
finally,
millions, Pete. You could have made millions.
so to end, the Sunderland footballer Luke O'Nien hailed a hero after saving dog from drowning.
Wow, we've ended
I did
on
hear
something
about this.
fluffy.
Didn't it bite him and all sorts?
did it? I
I
don't know.
believe it bit him and
I
everything.
haven't really read the article.
A footballer has been hailed a hero after saving the life of an elderly dog which almost drowned in the sea. Luke O'Nien jumped into action when the Labrador became submerged in the North Sea. Witnesses at the scene in Sunderland reported seeing a 9 pumping the dog's chest until it coughed up loads of water.
Fair play.
So he gave it CPR as well.
Yeah, I know,
Fucking
yeah.
ace. So Sunderland AFC confirmed the story was true after it appeared widely on social media. One eyewitness posted online they thought the dog had drowned. They added, "Lad run over to help him get bumping dogs out until it coughed up loads of seawater." I don't know why he's a bit more
I don't know why
northern
it's
than that,
Yorkshire
isn't he?
rather than
Yeah,
Geordie.
he's a hell of a lot more northern than that. Oh yeah, he like eventually it came round and got to his feet like. that was a bit better. The young lad was Luke 09. Take a bow, son. Brilliant job. What a genuinely lovely fella, someone said. Much respect. Don't think the few people who were there realised who you were. So yeah, basically loads of people saw him, praised him, pumped a dog's heart, survived.
And then started singing.
He'll shoot, he'll score, he'll save your Labrador, Luke O'Neill, Luke O'Neill.
So that is going to be the chant for a while, isn't it? All the time he's playing at Sunderland, probably any team he ever plays for, that's going to be his chant now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Christ, you've ended on something fluffy.
Oh.
Literally. Well, wet and fluffy, but still.
It's alive. It's good. Can only be good. And on that positive bombshell for once, I've been Ben. The only girl is still a twat.
I've been Mike. Thanks for listening. Peace out. With the force be with you.
And I've been her. Don't forget to Diet Coke.
And I've been Pete. Big up the Macam!